how big of a refund can you get me? That's a question I get a lot. I'm thankful for that many of the people who do entrust me to do their tax returns are ones who are not seeking a dollar. They're not, their focus isn't so much on how big of a return I can get, but more on I want to make sure my return is done correctly. And I want to make sure that I don't have to worry about, some fraudulent things being put on my return, nor do I have to worry about someone trying to get this large fee from me because they helped me get a large return. And I think that's where many people go wrong because they seek out, they're looking for this high dollar figure, this high return, and that's what that article talked about. I won't name the company that was doing the tax returns, but what they were doing was adding in some extra credits that truly wasn't something the customer was entitled to. For example, they were adding in on educational credit, and a lot of people had children that were either in grade school or in daycare, but yet they were giving them these educational credits to bump up their refund, and then they were turning around and charging them fees that were like $1,000. It's just unheard of. Not saying that a person wouldn't charge a tax return fee of $1,000, because it very well could happen if you're dealing with a CPA who charges by the hour and you have a very complicated tax return, and maybe there's a lot of other things that they're having to do before they can even prepare your tax return. So there may be something like that, but for something as simple as a basic tax return, it was just ridiculous. But it was even more interesting because the customers were fine with that $1,000 fee because they were getting this large tax return, $12,000. So for them, they were like, what's a $1,000 fee? I'm still going to have over $10,000 coming back to me. Not all of them were that high, but for a good chunk of them, they were still at least $5,000 or more. But yet when they had an independent prepare and look at those same tax returns, it was showing that the person would have gotten half or even less than half of what this tax company was doing. So I thought that's a good topic for us to bring up because so many people are chasing this dollar figure for this tax return, and then they're referring other people to these same preparers saying, oh, they can get you a big refund. They give out, or really the saying is they give out big refunds.